Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about um, the legalization of prostitution and 10 reasons why it should be legalized. Um, in my opinion, my personal opinion, prostitution should be legalized because I believe that it's not society's decision, and it's the prostitute's own life, their own body, and they have the right to do anything with it. Like, we have the right, um, the freedom of speech, the freedom of expression, the freedom of equality. Then why do we treat prostitutes different, right? Okay, so 10 reasons why we should legalize prostitution is because, number one, it's good for the health of the customers, because when you legalize prostitution, there's gonna be more laws that kind of put kind of enforce that prostitutes get regular health exams and regular health checkups for like AIDS and stuff like that. Like right now, like we can't really do anything about it because it's not that legal. But if we legalize it, then I guess like the society is more aware of it, and we could kind of try to make this profession as safe as possible. Number two, it would give the prostitutes employment rights, which everyone has. It's our right in Canada that we have the right to be employed, and many prostitutes are at the financial mercy, like, of their customers, who often take more than half of their income. Legalization would protect their rights. So basically, the people who supply the prostitutes take more than half of their income. So there's no, they don't make a lot out of it, even though they're putting in all the effort. Number three, it would open the door to unionization, which basically means that prostitution would have like its own industry, and it's like a new career path that could open for people, and that's always, I guess, a good thing, because you can go out and, like, just kind of, there's more options in the world to kind of, yeah. Number four, it's good for the health of the prostitution. It is just good. People who live outside the law feel that they're not protected, and how in Canada we have free healthcare and all, and prostitutes don't really think that that law applies to them, because they're actually doing something that kind of it like really it just like it's not okay, like basically it's legal, so they think that there is nothing they can do to kind of get that, be like, oh, that law, like, kind of be like, that law applies to me too, so they feel that they have no rights. um it can't be prevented. Like, that's another point. Like, prostitution is going to happen anyway. Like, did you know that it like prostitution is called the world's oldest profession? It's always been around, it always will be. We might as well bring it out into the open and have people, like, give people the option of following this career or not. Um, Another point is that there's going to be more jobs available for people. It's always good in this industrializing place to it's every country is developing really nicely in like their industries, and having more jobs available and would be like good, because a lot of the time unemployment rates kind of go high. And my last point is that it is her body or his body, depending on who we're talking about, but it's their body, and it's it's basically an agreement between the prostitute and the customer who is exchanging sex for money. It does not affect society in any way. It's their own choice. It's their own way of living, and I feel that that should come into the open now. Although although like society thinks that it's a very like vulgar type of career to pursue, it still is a career, and there are a lot of people in that career, especially because it's one of the oldest professions, as I said earlier. So this is why I feel prostitution should be legalized. 6 minutes.